IAL class. So happy that we're getting class started today. Really looking forward to working with you. My name is Emmett Gill, and I'll be teaming up with Dr. Jen Hoffman to bring you guys, some guys and gals, some incredible content. Just a little bit about myself. Currently, I serve as the Chief Visionary Officer for Athletes and Advocates for Social Justice in Sports. It's a new nonprofit that was started about 2 months ago. We've got about 6 platform areas that we'll be working in, and I'll be doing a lot of work on the Hill in Washington, D.C. this upcoming fall. I'm also the founder of Athlete Talk, which is an image based wellness app that I'm really, really excited about. I'm sure that you guys get on LinkedIn and Facebook and you see those motivational quotes, or you see those pieces on leadership or adulting, or now a lot of things on social justice and race. And this app, much like the Bible app, will have plans and thought exercises for athletes. One of the things that we hear in our field is that athletes don't have enough time to really focus on their mental and behavioral health. Well, Athlete Talk's going to take care of that. And I'm also an adjunct instructor, not only for IAL at the University of Washington, but also at Monmouth University, North Carolina State University, University of Texas. You know what I'm saying? I try to be like Tupac, I get around. Um, and so, I have a lot of diverse experience. I started out as a learning specialist in academic support and career development at the University of Maryland in 2004. Finished my doctorate after starting at the University of Pennsylvania, and then restarting at the University of Maryland. Had an opportunity to finish my doctorate, and after that, um, became a faculty member at Rutgers State University of New Jersey, which was a great experience because I had an opportunity to work with Rutgers women's basketball team, and the legendary C. Vivian Stringer in the aftermath of the Don Iman Rutgers women's basketball controversy. And so, my path has pretty much continued as a faculty member who has always served athletics in some way. I've developed a leadership program in athletics. I've developed a student athlete wellness center, and most recently, I served as the director of student athlete development and wellness at the University of Texas at Austin. Go Longhorns! And so, after leaving the University of Texas, I moved to New York. Actually, it was a commute between New York and San Antonio, Texas. Can you feel me in terms of the frequent flyer miles? But did some work on the NBA and more specifically the NFL Mental Health Initiative, helping to develop mental health emergency action plans for NFL teams, as well as working on the NFL Lifeline. So, my experience sort of spans from low resource institutions in terms of college athletics to, the highest level of college athletics at the University of Texas. And then, working on some of the emerging issues as we see mental health and behavioral health being addressed in the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, MLS, WNBA, and all of those organizations in between. So I'm really excited. I really get hyped about IAL because you are the future leaders in college sports, in high school sports, in youth sports, in professional sports. And so we have to, along with our colleagues, following up on Sarah and Ed, really giving you an idea of a lot of the issues that are unfolding real time and in the future in college sports. And we're really going to throw a lot at you because you've got to be prepared. You have got to study these issues. You've got to study yourself, and then you've got to see where you stand on these issues. And we will want you to go through some of those thought exercises in class. As for me and my style, like I said, I'm gonna try and bring some energy every day. I really do expect. I know it's hard with 48 or so people online for you to really participate in class, but I'm gonna push you to do that. I'm gonna push you to participate. For those who like to talk, I'm gonna ask you to shorten it up. For those who don't like to talk as much, I'm gonna ask you to jump in, and really be assertive. I'm gonna give you short readings. I'm gonna give you some really short readings, mostly articles, short articles, media articles, and videos, because one of the things that I really, really want you to do is when you click on that article on the internet, maybe you do a little bit more research. So if you're reading something on, the reality that, some Division I athletic departments have asked student athletes to sign waivers in the wake of COVID-19, and you click on that article and you read it, I want you to want a little bit more. I want you to maybe hit a couple of other links. And so the list of readings that I'm going to give you is relatively short. That doesn't mean that you don't take it to the next level. In terms of themes, we're going to look at COVID-19, we're going to look at social justice in sports, and we're going to look at name, image, and likeness. And I'm going to try and give you, again, a foundational piece to read. I'm going to supplement it with a lot of different stuff in my lecture. I'm not going to do a lot of bells and whistles. I know that we've got a lot of technology out there, but really we're going to do some breakout groups. We're going to have some great speakers. Brad Hambrick from the University of Georgia, who's a clinical counselor there and works in athletics. We're going to have Sheridan Blanford, who's Director of Diversity and Inclusion at the University of Wisconsin and a IAL graduate. And then we're going to have Dr. Alvin Logan, who's also an AIL graduate, and is going to talk to you sort of about his perspective in terms of being a former athlete in this wake of name, image, and likeness. But again, just bring you some real time content and really wanting you to not only read what's assigned and to look at those videos, but go a little bit further. I'm going to say this a lot throughout the class. You've got to be educated in terms of what's going on, but also be able to draw some parallels between what's going on currently in the history of college sports. It's going to be really important. So with that said, really looking forward to it. Get your coffee, get your energy drinks, do what you got to do to be present, to be ready, to be thoughtful, to be engaging, to be all of those things that are required when you walk into a college athletics. I want you to be ready to do with regard to our Zoom session. So we'll be coming at you tomorrow. I guess Pacific time, I don't know, 12 to 2, 4 to 6, something like that. But, when we get, tomorrow we're going to get it on. Gotta know that. All right. See you soon. Peace.